Hello everyone. Wanted to give my post-match analysis on the Australia-Pakistan match. Obviously, I'm disappointed. Not just because my prediction came wrong. I did make a big prediction that Pakistan would win. I wanted Pakistan to win, and I wasn't backing Australia. Like I said, when I started watching the match after my coaching at school, Australia were already 172 for no loss. In fact, it's just now that I checked that who won the toss, because I asked my mother who won the toss and she wasn't sure about it. I just see now that Pakistan won the toss and elected to field. It's a bit shocking actually, because on such a flat pitch, I mean, I would assume that you would love to bat first and make best use of the batting conditions, and probably Pakistan chose to bat second because their their bowling hasn't been firing well. But still, on such a flat pitch, obviously you have to bat first and make best use of the batting surface. With their batting lineup, Pakistan could have easily scored maybe 350. And bowling second, like obviously Australia scored 365, I think, today. And they batted well. But if Australia had batted second and if they were chasing 350, there would always be scoreboard pressure when you bat second, and they might not have scored 350. So I don't understand how Pakistan won the toss and chose to field on such a beautiful batting flat track, and it did a little more in the second innings, I should say, even though it remained flat. And Pakistan have no one else to blame but themselves. They were 130 for no loss, I think. And even I heard Ramiz Raja talking towards the end that it was shocking batting from Pakistan, and I have the same to say. In the end, Australia won by 62 runs. That's a decent enough margin to win by, but there was 27 balls left. And if Pakistan had kept those wickets in hand, that 27 balls, 62, I still honestly think that Pakistan would have won this match. And even after Australia scored 365, I was still backing Pakistan to win because I saw the pitch was really flat, and the Pakistan batting, I trusted them to score runs. And the opening partnership did say that the batting track was good and they were in such a good position. Like I said in my other video, they were going at around 6.3, 6.4 run rate. And the required run rate was just about 7. And that's not a big deal when you have wickets in hand. And that's something I wanted to say in my video, especially for youngsters and juniors watching anyway. I have said this in my previous video about keeping wickets in hand and going hard in the end. That's something that I really admire about MS Dhoni. It's actually not rocket science. It's basically common sense if you know your cricket. MS Dhoni says it exactly right. He does it exactly right. He says you should take a game deep, especially the IPL. In a lot of matches, Dhoni has been an excellent chaser. Everyone knows that. He says take a game deep, and that's exactly right. Because if you go hard, if it's a 50 over, like 20, 25, 30 overs, and you lose wickets, it puts even more pressure on the batsman that comes in. But if you keep wickets in hand, and if you start going after 40 overs, then you have the license to go. And even if you lose 1 or 2 wickets, it's not a big deal because you still have a lot of wickets in hand. I'm not saying you should go slow and the last 10 overs you should go for 150, 200 runs. No, you should keep the required run rate around 7, 8-ish, 8, 9-ish. Even 9-ish is achievable if you have the wickets in hand. And Pakistan is such a long batting lineup with all their power hitters, and they could have easily got the runs. And if you look at the total, I mean, Imam got runs, Abdullah Shafiq got runs, Babar Azam didn't get, but he got a start. Saud Shakil was really looking good. Rizwan got a good start. Iftikhar really was dangerous, and at that, when Iftikhar hit all those sixes, it looked like Australia were probably going to lose. And then suddenly wickets lost. I'm not blaming him, but the Zamba ball that he should have got onto the front foot, ball that was flighted, he goes on the back foot, he got LBW. But anyway, I'm not blaming him for that. But I expected Pakistan to play Zamba a lot better than today. I was saying in all my videos that Zamba is out of form and he has been going for runs. Pakistan initially played Zamba well, but Zamba really bowled well today. He didn't bowl a lot of loose balls. I think 1 or 2 loose balls. Otherwise, he kept it wicket to wicket, which I did say in one of my videos that Zamba's biggest strength, he keeps it wicket to wicket. But Pakistan should have used their feet, like come on the front foot. They should have played him better than that. But like I said in a sarcastic way in one of my videos, the other team should be saying, "Thank you, Sri Lanka, for getting Zamba back in form." They gave 4 wickets to Zamba in that match. Zamba was lacking confidence until then, and today Zamba bowled with a lot of confidence. In fact, Zamba took 4 wickets, so well bowled and well batted David Warner and Mitch Marsh. But still, that two stone, the wicket, Imam and Abdullah Shafiq, those 2 wickets to Stone it's unimaginable. With all due respect, I mean, on this flat pitch, I mean, Stone is, with his pace, it's shocking. Obviously, cricket is a match game where you can always lose a wicket to a good ball, obviously, to a bad shot. Anything can happen, but still, an international team, playing a big stake match like today, I mean, they should have never given those wickets. I mean, and by the way, I wanted to say something. Abdullah Shafiq, he is a very good puller of a cricket ball, but that's also his weakness. I did mention in my previous video. In fact, a batsman's strength can always become his weakness. Like I've seen when I was quite young, Damien Martyn of Australia, he was one of the best back foot drivers I've seen in cricket. He drives off the back foot really well. And they were playing a series against New Zealand when Stephen Fleming, one of the best captains ever, was the captain of New Zealand. And they actually set 2 fielders for Damien Martyn on his back foot drive around point and around there, 2 fielders. And they were bowling around that off-stump shamble. Shane Bond was in that team. And they did get Damien Martyn out a lot of times in that area. And that's what I said. Your strengths and sometimes be your weakness, especially if there's a smart captain in the other team. Anyway, I really don't know what is wrong with Asian teams, except India. They all play cricket that lack common sense. I mean, in cricket, you have to keep your head. And Pakistan, unfortunately, they're not doing that. I thought Pakistan were going to make the semis. They still can make, but if they play like this, they're not going to make the semis. I was really thinking it was India, New Zealand, South Africa, and Pakistan, or England. I wasn't thinking, and even now, I think Australia can be beaten. Pakistan did have it in them to beat Australia today. They messed it up, I would say. I don't know what is it wrong with Asian teams. Asian teams don't keep their head, and that's strange. Anyway, well done to Australia. Australia have 2 wins suddenly. Sri Lanka and Pakistan, 2 matches where they could have lost and they should have lost actually. Sri Lanka and Pakistan both getting more than 100 runs, 125 run opening partnership and messing it up. I mean, today with all the hits, and another point that I wanted to make, sorry, I almost forgot. I couldn't believe that Pakistan dropped Shadab Khan. Shadab Khan hasn't been in good form. I said that even before the World Cup. He hasn't been getting a lot of wickets, but he hasn't been going for a lot of runs. He hasn't been so good, but he has been going for around 50, 45, 50. That's fine. I mean, because he's such a good batsman coming down the order, and without any doubt, he's Pakistan's best fielder as well. So they should have never opted. They should have still shown faith in Shadab Khan, and they should have put him in the team. And he's such a team person as well. I mean, the one that replaced him, forgot his name. I mean, he went for like 70 runs or something, and I think it was Uwais or some, I forgot his name. But Shadab Khan's replacement didn't do anything much today. Pakistan should have shown their faith in Shadab Khan. I mean, with bat and ball, Shadab Khan has won many matches for Pakistan, and they should have shown faith in him. Anyway, that's my post-match analysis. Again, well played to Australia. I didn't back them, but well played David Warner, Mitch Marsh, Zamba. And let's look forward to tomorrow's England-South Africa match and Sri Lanka Netherlands match. I've already given my preview for those matches. Thank you, everyone. Take care. God bless you.